Hey guys, today we're going to be taking a look at 10 of my favorite top-loading everyday carry and tech bags. And so recently I did a comparison between the Evergoods CPL24 and CHZ26. And it really got me thinking about the differences between top-loading and clamshell style bags. In the past, I've become a big fan of clamshell bags. Many of the daily bags that I use most often have this clamshell style opening. By clamshell style, I mean that this has a zipper that goes all the way around and allows the bag to open fully flat, making it very easy to see everything that's on the inside and to pack the bag out, particularly when I'm using one of these for minimal travel. So bags such as the Go Ruck GR1, the Bellroy Transit Work Pack, the douche bags backpack, all of those are bags that I use regularly and they have that clamshell style opening, which I've become such a fan of. But as I've been using bags such as the CHZ26 and some other great top loading options from a variety of companies, it's really made me kind of reconsider which one I like better. I won't say that I'm a complete convert, but top loading bags do offer some nice advantages, such as just being easy to kind of stuff things into. If you don't want to worry about laying the bag flat, you can access stuff sometimes a little bit more quickly, particularly if you're at a coffee shop and you have the bag sitting right next to you. I also like that if the zipper fails on a top loading bag, you have a little bit more flexibility than you would on a clamshell style bag. So, I've been using a lot of these, and in this video, I'm going to be taking a look at 10 of the ones that I've enjoyed using the most recently. I've tried to find a nice variety, including, more minimally styled bags, tech focused bags, and even a camera bag. So I'm excited to share them with you guys. And before jumping in, if you're new to the channel, welcome. On this channel, we love reviewing popular travel and everyday carry bags and gear. If you like these types of videos, please consider subscribing as it helps the channel out a lot. So with all that being said, let's go ahead and jump in. First on the list is the Evergoods CHZ26, and before going any further, I did want to mention that there's no particular order or ranking to the bags on the list. There's actually a pretty big variety of styles that I've included, and which one is best for you is really going to depend on your preferences and needs. Figured I'd just start with this one since I was already talking about it in the intro. And this is a very solid bag overall. I've done a few different videos on the CHZ line of bags. I've looked at their smaller version, the 22 liter. This one is a little bit bigger. Both have a very similar layout. They have a great build quality. One of the biggest differentiators for this bag is the water bottle pockets, which are becoming kind of a rare feature on more minimally and modern style bags these days. I don't know why, but they're still super useful to have, and they're a little bit more common on top loading bags from what I've seen. And the ones used here are very, very effective. They offer plenty of space. The bag itself just has a very simple and clean look. It doesn't have much pocketing. It has, just one or two internal pockets, a laptop sleeve that's suspended off the bottom of the ground. It has a very comfortable harness system, and at 26 liters, it can hold an impressive amount of stuff. It's gonna be a little bit taller, so that's something that you wanna keep in mind depending on your height. If not, the CHZ22 is still gonna offer an impressive amount of space, and if you're just looking for a durable and versatile minimal bag, then these are gonna be some great options to take a look at. Up next is the Mystery Ranch Robo Flip Pack, and there's actually a few options from Mystery Ranch that could have been on this list, such as their Prize Fighter Pack, which I also really like, but there's something about the Robo Flip Pack simplicity that I've really enjoyed a lot during the time that I've been using it. It just has one external quick access pocket that offers a nice amount of space, and then it has this large lid that opens up and it gives you a great amount of space that you can just stuff a bunch of stuff into. There is a suspended laptop sleeve in here and a little sleeve for your water bottle that, works pretty well. I don't like that it's in the main compartment. It would have been nicer to have an external water bottle pocket, but still just a nice amount of space. You have some attachment points along the front, so it gives it a slight kind of outdoorsy and tactical vibe, a very comfortable harness system. And so if you're looking for a durable bag that's just gonna offer a decent amount of space and not really, complicate anything in the way of pocketing, then this is gonna be a fantastic option to keep in mind. The next bag on the list is the OGIO Alpha Convoy 320, and this is something that I looked at a while back, but I still return to it from time to time just because I really love the aesthetic and the organizational layout that this bag has. It's just a really solid EDC offering. It has a little bit of webbing on the front that gives it a slightly tactical vibe. It has a lot of pocketing all throughout, a pretty decent build quality, comfortable harness system. It includes some nice bonuses such as a luggage pass-through and external water bottle pockets. This is also offered in a few different sizes, so there is a 25-liter version that I think has a roll top opening. This is closer to 20 liters, and it's a pretty slim bag, so it's not gonna be great for holding both your accessories or for any sort of minimal travel. But if you're just looking for a versatile bag that's gonna have a lot of different ways to organize your stuff and give you some of that tactical vibe, then this is gonna be a great option to check out. Next up, we have the Paragon backpack from the Bihn Design Lab. And this is about as minimal and classic of a style as you can get. This looks just like many of the JanSport and Herschel bags that I used way back in the day, but with a materials and feature upgrade. So this has a solid ballistic nylon exterior, really comfortable straps. It feels like it's gonna hold up well over the longer term, and it comes in at 20 liters, but this is a very spacious 20 liters. It has, this opening that is pretty wide for a top loading bag, and you can really pack this out with a ton of stuff. It also comes up a decent amount, so I was able to toss in a packing cube and a bunch of other accessories if I wanted a very minimal travel bag. It includes a pretty well padded laptop sleeve. Unfortunately, it's not super suspended off the bottom of the ground, but as far as Bihn laptop sleeves, this is one of the better ones that I've tested out. And you have some simple pocketing, and it's just a no frills backpack that is made in the US, and if you're interested in this minimal and classic aesthetic, then it's gonna be tough to find something better than this. Up next, we have the Bihn backpack from Track, and I was a little bit torn on whether to include this or the Nutsack rucksack, which is another great bag that's kind of a similar style and category to the Bihn backpack. They both have this kind of waxed canvas exterior and a little bit more of a heritage style vibe. And the rucksack from Nutsack is a fantastic everyday bag. It offers plenty of space. It's actually a little bit more comfortable than the Bihn backpack. The straps are a little thicker. It has some extra padding on the back, but it is gonna be a little bit pricier, and I just like the aesthetic and the organizational layout of the Bihn backpack a little bit more. So that's why I'm including this one in this list. Both of them are fantastic options, but for me, the Bihn backpack, it just has a really cool look in my opinion. I love the all black styling. It has some quick access pockets on the outside, external water bottle pockets, a well padded laptop sleeve, and a very, very solid build quality. This is a little bit of a smaller bag, but because of its simpler layout, it can still hold an impressive amount of stuff. So if you're looking for something that has a little bit more of that just hand-built feel and something that's never gonna go out of style, then this is gonna be a fantastic option to keep in mind. Another great option that also has a little bit more of a rustic or heritage style vibe is the Waterfield Designs Bolt backpack. And this is just a very solid everyday carry bag. It has a fantastic build quality, also has some nice external water bottle pockets, some nice quick access pockets on the front. This one is gonna be a little bit easier to access than something like the Track Bihn backpack or the Rucksack Nutsack. Those have kind of those buckle systems that take just a little bit longer to get it into. They provide some adjustability as far as capacity, but I do really like this top opening zipper a little bit more for my day-to-day just because it's quicker to get into what you need to. It's just a big bucket of space. I love how you can stuff a packing cube in here or any of the larger accessories that I need to carry with me. On the inside, you have this bright lining that makes it very easy to see anything that you need. You have some simple pocketing and then a very well padded laptop sleeve. And one of the best things about this bag is that even though it has a rustic style, it does very well in the comfort department. These straps are well padded. They both the straps and the back panel have this meshy and breathable material, which is something that you don't see with many of these style bags. So really big win there. Probably the biggest drawback with this bag is the price point. Since it's made in the US, it does come in at over $300. So that's something to keep in mind. But if you're looking for a durable and stylish bag and you have a little bit of a higher budget, then this is definitely going to be a great option to take a look at. Moving into some more kind of modern and tech-focused bags, we have the Bellroy Classic Backpack, which I love using. This is one of the most comfortable bags that I've tested out. There's something about the strap system and the back paneling. It just feels like you're getting a really nice hug from this backpack, so I absolutely love wearing it. On top of that, it has a very just clean aesthetic that feels like it's gonna fit in very well into a ton of different environments, and it has a simple organizational layout. It just has a quick access pocket on the front and then a top quick access pocket on the inside. It has a lot of space, even though it's a top loading bag. coming in at around 20 liters. You can really fit a ton of stuff into this compartment. You have an elevated and well-padded laptop sleeve, so it really just covers all the bases nicely. It doesn't have a water bottle pocket, which is the one thing that I would have loved to have seen, but beyond that, this is just a fantastic, well-built bag. Comes in at under $200, so if you're looking for something stylish and comfortable that's going to be a little bit more minimal, then this is going to be a fantastic option to consider. Another very solid, minimal, and modern tech bag is the Air Day Pack 2, which is just a fantastic and versatile everyday bag. I've used this a ton. Also, the larger version of this, the Tech Pack 2, they both have a very similar aesthetic. The Tech Pack 2 is just going to be a little bit bigger, and it's going to have an extra compartment. But they both have the same durable and weather-resistant exterior. When I know that I'm gonna get caught in some rain, this is one of my go-to bags, as everything is super well protected. It's very comfortable. Although it's not quite as comfortable overall, in my opinion, as the Bellroy Classic Backpack, it does have better breathability on the back paneling. Air always does a fantastic job with their harness systems. This now also has a padded and suspended laptop sleeve. It has an external water bottle pocket. And so if you're looking for just a great tech bag that's gonna come in at around $150, which is a really great price point for something this well built, then this is gonna be a fantastic option to keep in mind. If you're looking for something that's a little bit more tech focused but not quite as minimal as some of the Air and Bellroy bags that I've mentioned, another great option to take a look at will be the Timbuk2 Authority Pack Deluxe. There's so many great bags from Timbuk2. It was actually kind of hard to narrow down which top loading bag of theirs to include on the list, and I thought the Authority Pack Deluxe was one of the most versatile, and it also came in at a pretty good price point, and it offers a great build quality, and this just has so much great pocketing for anything that you need to get to during your day if you like to have everything in its own place. And this is also going to offer a nice amount of space. It is a little bit taller and it's a bigger bag than something like the Day Pack 2, but it still maintains a pretty slim silhouette for the amount of space that it offers. It has a very comfortable harness system. I've loved wearing this. It has a suspended laptop sleeve, so it just kind of checks off all the boxes for what I would want out of a versatile and solid tech bag. And on top of that, it offers, kind of a stylish upgrade to something like an OGIO or a Swiss Gear backpack. So if you're looking for something that you can travel with or take into the office, then this is going to be a fantastic option to keep in mind as well. And then for anybody looking for a simple camera bag, the last item on the list is the Brevity Jumper, which I've really enjoyed using. I love the simple, minimal aesthetic that this bag has. It looks just like a regular kind of everyday carry bag. It reminds me a lot, again, like a Herschel backpack or a JanSport backpack, similar to the Paragon backpack that we looked at earlier, but it just has a built-in camera cube, which is a really nice addition for anybody who just has to have a camera with them on their day-to-day. If you carry a drone with you or just a simple camera setup, it has this pocket that opens up and allows you to organize your camera gear very easily. It also has this side access door so that you can grab your camera while you're on the go without having to take your bag off. And then beyond that, it just has a very simple organizational layout. It has some slots where you can toss in some of your tech accessories. It has a laptop sleeve, and then it has this top loading area here where you can toss in a jacket, a lunch. You can also collapse the camera cube area if you want to give yourself more space with the bag. And this is offered in a non-photo version that doesn't include this section, but to me, I think the photo version is just more versatile in case you want to use it, but you don't have to if you need to. The bag is pretty comfortable to wear. It's not going to be quite as comfortable as some of the other bags on this list, and the overall weather resistance isn't quite what I would like to see. For anybody who needs more weather resistance, the Brevity Roamer 2 is going to be a fantastic option to look at. I thought about including that on this list, but thought it would be a little bit of a cheat because it does open up flat, so it kind of gives you that clamshell style opening. That one also has more space for your camera gear, so if you have more of a pro setup, that's going to be a fantastic option to take a look at. But if you're somebody like me who doesn't carry around a ton of camera gear, and you also want something that blends in a little bit better so it doesn't look like you're carrying a bunch of expensive stuff, and this is going to be one of the best options that you can take a look at. And so that's it. Those are 10 of my favorite top loading everyday carry and tech bags. Hopefully you found this list helpful, and if you have any questions on the bags featured in this video or suggestions for similar bags that I should check out, as always, please let me know in the comments. In the description below, I'll be linking to the in-depth reviews that I've done for many of the bags that I mentioned in the video, and I'll also link to some of the other roundup videos that I've done in the past where I've covered some of my favorite minimal travel bags and some of my favorite weather resistant bags, also some of my favorite bags at a more affordable price point. So if you like these types of videos, make sure to check those out and let me know what other types of roundups you'd like to see. I'll probably be doing a best clamshell style bags roundup here in the future, and also just kind of my favorite overall EDC backpacks. So if you're interested in seeing those, consider subscribing so you don't miss when they come out. And if you enjoyed this video, please go ahead and give us a like. Thank you as always for watching and supporting the channel, and we will see you in the next one.